mail or whatever.
Yeah.
I wholeheartedly believe that if we don't do it, we're done for. I really do think so. And, you know, you only get so many lives. You can only scramble your way out of so many situations, win so many vetoes, have the timing be right so many times. Could we weasel our way out of one or two more each? Probably, but eventually we're both on the hit list. And I think we know that. And I don't know. At first, of course, it starts sounding like this is a horrible idea. I mean, it's not like there's any confusion to any of us. You guys absolutely buried me. You came after me. You could do it again in 3 weeks. You could do it again in 26 hours, as soon as your dad's safe, you can turn around and say, oh yeah, great, we're actually with Jen and Zach, and screw you guys, and now you made enemies of your only friends, and you're fucked too, and put me and Jessica up against each other. But it just can't be done that way. It can't be done that way. If we do this, it's just not happening like that. It can't happen like that. Mm-hmm. It just needs to be, we have 4 solid, strong people who can bury 4 crappy, aloof people who can't compete or don't have the proper relationships to stay. And then it will simply be you and your dad, me and Jess, and, whoever wins HOH in the veto that at the 4 is going to get to take two of the 3 to the finals. And then, someone's going to win the final HOH, and that's the end of it, And there's part of me that says guaranteeing 4, 3, 2, 1 is better than guaranteeing 7 and 6 and 9, which is what we'd probably be doing otherwise.
Yeah.
As I said, if it's something that we decided to pursue, I think that we just need to do it. And, because, otherwise it's just a total disaster. Just screwing everyone, and ourselves included, again, and time and time and time again. And, I know it's perceived in all different ways, and I'm not here to dispute what's right and wrong or whatever. I felt like you guys struck the first blow, and I felt like you guys tried to end me. And I feel like if I can come back from that and I can forgive that, then you guys should certainly be able to do the same thing. Mm-hmm. We're still here, so we basically have 2 options, fight desperately to win tomorrow's HOH and make next week the most pivotal thing of all time, and desperately scramble and hope that any one of us, stays or whatever. Mm-hmm. Or, focus on, even if it's to people's chagrin, things in a bigger scope of things than tomorrow's HOH. Because you, your dad, and myself will all be able to compete. Dustin, who would be far and away the biggest other threat in terms of competing, would be gone. Mm-hmm. And
Jen.
Yeah, but for one whatever, it's nothing to say that we couldn't, approach Jen for tonight. We would be most likely trying to get, Jen's vote on board with this to guarantee it, my personal preference, and this is going to sound pretty odd, would be for me, you, Zach, and Jen to all vote and it be a 4-2, rather than for me, you, and Zach to vote and be a 3-3 and have Jess have to stand up and do it. No, of course, my preference is not to do that. The way I perceive it, and, maybe color me an idiot, this could be a strength or a weakness for me at this point, but Jess still has a great chance of winning. I don't. So I don't need to do anything to further fuck her. I'm taking the bullets at this point, we all know it. The only thing I want to avoid is a scenario in which everything's blamed on me, and then she goes and comforts, Jamaica and Amber and is still their best buddies and blah, 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 blah. And I don't even, get to hang out with her, and it's like she has to pretend like, she's against me or whatever. I'm not really super down with that. I would rather, if it's going to happen, it's just, sorry guys, this is the way it had to be,
I don't see any reason of having that have to happen, though, that way.
Well, just because she's so close with them, that's the only thing that concerns me.
Yeah,
just on a personal level. I believe you and myself and your dad are capable of making the game choice and being, for lack of a better term, somewhat cutthroat at points. Jess, it's less in her nature to do so.